What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? Hey, that was my lazy man's way of getting my clap in. Man, listen. Hey, Lancaster got some disrespectful heat, y'all. It don't make no sense. I left and went to the store, and hey, it's 114 degrees out here. Listen, I used to live when I was younger. I spoke about it before on the internet. I used to live in Calipatria, and I know a lot of y'all heard of that prison in California called Calipatria. If you're from Cali, if you're not from Cali, we got a prison out here in Cali called Calipatria. It's like close to the California-Mexican border. When I say it's hot, it was hot. And I used to live out there back in the early 70s. Well, the mid 70s. Anyway, moms kept sending me out there when she found out I was gangbanging. She kept sending me out there with my aunties thinking it was going to pull me from the set. That didn't work, period. But anyway, it was hot. So now, in Alabama, it's hot. But it's a dry heat, man. My hair needs done already, I know. But it's a dry heat, y'all. It's a different type heat. What they got going on out here in this desert of Lancaster, it don't make no sense. Period. Man, I had to go to the store today, and we had to shop, get some stuff for dinner. Look, I'm gonna show y'all. Look. Y'all see them feet? I went to the store with my shower shoes on. What people call them now, slides or whatever, and I didn't give a dang. Wasn't there one of my homies out here to make me do no push-ups and none of that, because I came outside with some shower shoes on. No, I didn't have to do it. I was glad. Man, I was skipping through that store. So whichever one of my homies see this video, yeah, I had on some shower shoes. Yeah, you all didn't catch me. So I ain't doing not one push-up. Not one. But man, listen, this heat out here, boy, look, hey, there's nowhere in the world that you can have a car in Lancaster or Palmdale in the summertime and it don't have no air conditioning. Hot. Now, talk to me. I don't know. I'm doing a video right now. I'm gonna look at it in a minute. But y'all check this out. When I was in the pen, it got hot. It got hot, man. It got hot. Now I was in one prison in Alabama, man. It got so hot. I was in lockup. Now it was a few times, man. A couple of dudes died in the prison system out there in Alabama, in the lockup, because the police didn't come around and check on a regular basis the way they were supposed to. Okay, so, dudes back there, heat strokes and cape breathe and all type of stuff, man, they was going through. Man, y'all check this out. Look what I did. One day, it got hot to me. I made my own ecosystem in my cell. Look what I do. I bought from the runner a bunch of toilet paper. Bought a bunch of toilet paper. And this is what I did. I wetted it and I molded it to the bottom of the door. To the bottom of the door, which was about that high off the ground. And to the side of the door, you know what I'm saying, about that high up. I molded it, boom. Now, when it get wet, it'll unmold. But what I did, I took some plastic from what the potato chip bag or something I had, or the sandwiches that they was giving something, and I put it in there too. I put the plastic in there, boom, and I took my towels. I had some extra towels that I go with to shower with, and I put them at the bottom of the door. And I took my blanket and I mooshed it to the bottom of the door. Wasn't nothing fit to get up out this cell, y'all. Wasn't nothing fit to escape. Boom. I took the sink and I plugged my sink up, and I put what you do, you get them little bitty black combs and you bite one of the teeth out the combs, and you push. When you push in the little button for the water to come out, you take the little tooth that you pulled out the black comb, and you stick it to the side, and the button won't come back out. So it's gonna run. So I'm running the cold water, y'all. I'm running the water, and I let it overflow. Man, I'm sitting up on the bunk, and I'm just letting it overflow. It's overflowing. I'm talking about it's overflowing. Man, y'all listen, man. I made a swimming pool in the cell. The water had to be at least, this ain't no lie, water had to be at least 8 inches deep. Now, y'all look at 8 inches on a ruler and look how deep, look how deep that is, how tall that is. The water got about 8 inches deep. Now my floor was clean already. And man, listen, when I got the water deep enough to the point to where I wanted it, this is what I did. Unplugged the sink, boom. I bust down to nothing but my drawers. I had on nothing but my drawers. That's all I had on anyway. It was hot. And man, I laid down in that swimming pool. Laid down in it, y'all. Man, I just lay there and float. I'm just laid back floating in the water, man. It's like I was in a hyperbolic chamber. Now, I don't know if y'all know what a hyperbolic chamber is, but it was pitch black because I blacked out the window. Don't want that heat coming in. And the window on the cell door, I blacked it out. I covered it up. It was pitch black in there. I knocked the lights out. You know, the police will try to turn them lights on, man, and burn you up just to aggravate you, you know? No. I fixed them. Man, I knocked that light out. When the tier tender was coming down the tier, sweeping, I gave him a bag of corn chips. I said, let me use that broom real quick. Like, need a broom? Yeah. He passed that broom in the cell, man, and I got up on the edge of that bunk, man, took that wooden stick, it was a long broom, man, and boom, 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 and I knocked that light out. Yeah, you won't turn no more lights on in here on me. No, you won't turn there another light on me. So cool. So my cell is pitch black. Man, I laid down in that water, man, I lay down in it all day, cooling off. When it seemed like it wasn't cool no more, I had a big cup, a tumbler, and I scoop it up and put some in the water into the toilet and flush it, and I run that sink again, man, let that cold water come on out. When that cold water come out, man, when it get deep enough how I want it, man, I lay back down in it, man, all night, all day. Go to sleep in it, man. When it got to the point I didn't want to be in the water, I just get off the floor and just get on the bottom bunk and just chill. Man, police come through. Now, it messed me up one time. The police come through, and they slid my mail through the side of the door. Man, mail went all in the water. Hey, man. But now the police knew. They knew how it was, but now that's how the police knew. One day, the police come to the cell, and they call themselves coming into the cell on a surprise. They tried to bum rush me. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted to bum rush me. Because they didn't know what I was doing up there. They knew it was blacked out. And they were like, hey, Toon, take all that stuff out the window, man. We need to see in that cell. So I go up to the window. I pull it out. I'm like, man, what's up? Man, we need to be able to see in that cell. You know, they really care. Like they doing security check. We need to be able to see in that cell, Toon. I'm like, man, I'm cool, homie. Ain't nothing going on. I'm straight. We need to see in that cell. I'll block it out. Then we got to the point, man, they come. Man, we need to see. Man, I'm cool, man. Get away from my door, homie. One day they came, man. I had that water in there yay deep. And they just popped the cell, boom, and start rolling. Man, all that water rushed up out of there, whoosh, flooded the whole tier. They were like, man, what? I said, man, y'all did that, man. I ain't cleaning up nothing. So now, the cat's out of the bag. They figured out what I was doing. They tried to tell me to stop. I'm like, man, no, it's too hot, man. Y'all not finna kill me up in here. I'm not stopping. Spit! You know, but yeah. That's how it was one day, man. That's how it was. Anyway, man, I'm finna go. I got another interview I gotta go to. Man, I got stopped by the police last night, y'all. I got stopped by the police on the freeway. I didn't know in California when you get stopped by the police, you can't pull over to the left. You got to always pull over to the right. I didn't know that. So I'm all the way in the, what he got me for was jumping the double lines in the, what you call it, where 2, 3 people can ride in the carpool lane. I was able, now me and my wife was in the car. I was able to go in the carpool lane, but I was not supposed to jump over those double lines. I had to wait till the lines thinned out and then go ahead and get it. And it was dark. I didn't know the police was right behind me. I'm like, oh man. Went right on in there. He pulled me over. I kept trying to go to the left. He on the loudspeaker talk about, pull over to the right. I'm like, the right? Pull over to the right, dude. He called me a dude. Now what if it would have been a woman driving? Pull over to the right, dude. I get to the right. But he, now my wife was a little intoxicated. I wasn't nothing wrong with me. He like, I smell alcohol. I'm like, So she let him know I'm drinking. He don't drink. He like, you ain't drinking. So he get me out the car. And he do the sobriety test. So with the fingers, boom, I aced it. He was like, man, you do this better than anybody ever seen do it. I say, I'm not drunk. You know what I'm saying? I know how to follow instructions. You say, don't move, just follow it with your finger. And that's what I did. But believe it or not, it was a little essay police. He was cool. He didn't trip. You know what I'm saying? Boom. He gave me a warning. He said, just a warning, man. Because he told me how motorcycles might be there or whatever. Don't cross over. I'm like, all right, cool, man. But anyway, man, I just had to tell y'all about, man, how hot it is out here, man. This is disrespectful heat out here in Lancaster, man. It's disrespectful heat. But Lancaster's in the desert. But anyway, that's me, man, your big partner, Cartoon, 5'3". Oh, man. I represent the gangsters, homie. The Avalon gangsters. Peace. Gangster boogie, gangster boogie, gangster boogie, gangster boogie. Ain't nobody gangster party. 4, 2, 1, man. 4, 2, 1, man. Look.